32 would be Jeff Dean.
Oh, okay, so we need to flip-flop then. Adam
flip-flop.
Poe is starting in 5th. Jeff Dean is starting in 20th.
I think
they got the lineup backwards, I guess. I don't know here. It's all good. We'll get it right.
Adam's struggling in the heat race. I don't know how he's okay.
Trying to figure that out. Hey. It don't matter. We're green flag. and Dean just had a problem. So go figure. Here we go. And Chris Tuck, I think Jody Shaw was the other car that was off the pace. But anyhow, green flag goes in the air. We're underway. We're going to try it again. Wesley off of turn 4. Micah Gavin leads the full song of Raging Cajuns in Batesville, Arkansas to 1.
Yeah, Micah Gavin trying to get the win here for the Arkansans. Did it last year in the KMSA's first ever trip at the Batesville Motor Speedway. Right now, he's got a lot of, I'm going to call them foreigners, but they're not really foreigners from other states.
Yes.
But visitors here to the Batesville Motor Speedway. He's leading them right now. He's got a solid gap between him and the 47 of J.J. Garrett. Garrett was very quick, but Micah Gavin, he's showing he's just a little bit quicker.
We got one off the pace of the back straightaway again inside turn 3. That's going to be Jeff Dean's car. Dean's car again, bottom of the racetrack. Got heavy smoke bellowing from the back end of that car. While that goes on, the field will exit off of turn 4. Oh, the back straightaway, that is. Actually, it is still Micah Gavin leading the way. And he had motor problems, had mechanical issues last night. He has turned it around in the 9 car.
Absolutely. Micah Gavin looking very quick right now. 4 laps complete, 16 to go here in this KMSA night number 1 of the Arkansas Mini Stock Nationals. That 32D of Jeff Dean, he's been trying to get off the track. They're already putting a car on a lap down. I believe that's the 11S of Jody Shaw.
Yes.
But the 32 can't get off the track. He's trying so hard. He just keeps, every time he tries to go up the track, there's another car in his way.
Oh my goodness. Oh, no.
Micah Gavin currently leading. J.J. Garrett second. Garrett almost gets into the wall. Right now it's Miners in 3rd and 4th. The 1 of Bo Miner and the 0 of Heath Miner run 3rd and 4th. And then in the 5th spot, it's the 10C of Tony Kaufman. Jeff Dean still just rolling around on the bottom.
Well, I've got guys that say waiting for data. But anyhow, the man out in front is still Micah Gavin. Jeff Dean's off the pace, and we're still working lap 6 of 20. The field goes to the back straightaway. Micah Dean out in front. A great job by Micah Dean. But look at Michael Courtney. And, he's trying to make a move there. Micah Gavin, I'm sorry. Micah Gavin. I was talking about Dean's car off the pace on the racetrack, so absolutely.
Oh, car up in smoke, turn number 1.
Oh, my goodness, look out. Cheech and Chong is riding with him, and in the process, we got a car tore up in the corner. He has hand grenaded the power plant. He's got Cheech and Chong riding with him. They just went up in smoke, and in the process, he just got tore up from the floor up out of turn 1.
And that definitely works with the track as well, because there's a lot of oil down over in turn 1 and 2.
Oh, yeah, that track is dirty, too.
Drove through it.
We need some tide out there, as they say. Was it? Get out the kitty litter.
And they're still driving through it.
They are. Wow, guys, slow down. It is slick and slippery over there, okay? I know it's summer, but it looks like wintertime over there driving through the snow. I know y'all get snow in Arkansas. Barely. Don't tell me you don't.
We don't
really?
Get much.
You don't?
We really don't get much.
Wow.
Well, we had maybe 3 good snows last year.
I might need to move.
Yeah, maybe 3 good snows last year.
I might need to move from the Tar Heel State to the natural state.
But y'all get snow. We get ice. That is our.
Oh, never mind then.
Oh,
no,
ice is way worse.
When I announce hockey, I'm indoors. I don't want to try to do it outside.
Oh, it is so bad. There's so much. Oh man, when a good storm comes through,
we're under the caution flag. We just had a big incident up there in turn number. Well, it wasn't a big incident. We just had a guy hand grenade a motor.
A big blow up there.
He decided to scare the mosquitoes away, but they're still around hanging by the lights. It was it.
Arkansas mosquitoes will pick you up and carry you off if you don't watch it.
I was wondering. I was going to ask you about the locusts.
We don't have locusts. I don't think I've ever seen locusts out here. I've seen cicadas.
Flying bugs, man.
We got plenty of them.
And I've seen a lot of grasshoppers, too.
Oh, yeah.
I got here, started walking in the pit area as fast as I could, working on my announcer notes, started walking in the grass. All of a sudden, here comes grasshoppers just flying around everywhere. I was like, oh my God, I'm stepping on the grasshoppers. And you know what they say about stepping on grasshoppers? Don't do it because you'll make it, you know what.
Oh, I got
so
you.
I was trying to make sure I do not step on the grasshoppers.
I mean,
so
I
we do
promise
not
for
have a
every
rain
one of
delay.
the
So don't blame it on the
grasshoppers
announcer.
There was at least 10 more that took its place. Promise.
There you go.
There's so many grasshoppers in Arkansas. Love it.
So you could stomp on them and they'll still come back to life. They'll live.
Apparently. I think they have 9 lives like cats. I don't think our cats have 9 lives, but I think our grasshoppers have 9 lives.
Look at him and be like, you got one on your front step. He comes back at you. You're still living?
He'll jump on you after you do it, too. He doesn't care. These grasshoppers, man, they got attitude. 7 laps completed this one. But
yeah, let's come back to life here. We're under the caution flag, everybody. Working
it's been a long night.
It has been a long night. Working lap number 7 of 20, 13 laps to go. Micah Gavin is leading the way. In second spot is J.J. Garrett. Sitting in third is Bo Minor. Fourth is Heath Minor. And then you got the car number 10 of Tony Kaufman. The weatherman, Jamie Rowan,
Why is he called
sits
the
in
weatherman?
sixth.
I got to interrupt there. Why is he called the weatherman?
Because for the longest time, he always gave the weather reports with racing.
Okay.
So he was the Jim Cantori of the mini stock world, okay? Is that the nice way of saying it? The weatherman, Jamie Rowan. So.
I do got to make a quick announcement. We need Jewel Cook. Jewel Cook and Misty Turner to the souvenir room. Jewel Cook and Misty Turner to the souvenir room. All right,
it's like you're summoning them to the principal's office.
I used to, whenever I was here.
Attention, Jewel Cook, Misty Turner. Report to the souvenir trailer immediately. Or the room, I'm sorry, the room.
Somebody, okay, we've got something that belongs to you. There you go.
Jewel Cook and Misty Turner, as long as it's like, like not a kid or something, I guess that works.
Kenneth McPherson, what is wrong with the data on Race Monitor? Do not blame it on the racetrack. It's the Race Monitor itself.
Yeah,
something's going on with it.
Just
our timing and scoring is working fine. There we go. It should be working now. Update it, and it should work. Micah Gavin, J.J. Garrett, Bo Minor, Heath Minor, Tony Kaufman, your top 5. Jamie Rowan, Robert Gavin, Chris Tuck, Russell Merriman, and JoJo Morgan are your top 10 as it stands right now. We are still under caution flag for cleanup. Yes, cleanup of oil on the racetrack after somebody hand grenaded a motor, kind of like NASCAR on asphalt. It happened on the dirt. And at the bottom of turns 1 and 2, there is a stream of oil, and it looks like they are just telling them avoid it at all costs. Avoid it. We've cleaned it up as best as we can. Avoid it. Boy, they're going to be slip sliding away in the words of Paul Simon's song if they're not careful. Let's see what happens. Green flag goes back in the air on the restart. Micah Gavin, and they're all going topside to miss the oil into turn 1 and 2. Back underway. Nope, there he goes. I knew it was going to happen. He drove. He is the one misfit of the KMSA toys that decided to go to the bottom, and he spun himself out. Robert Gavin, car 15, and we're back under yellow.
Now we got one of the miners down here in the oil too. He's just hanging out, I guess. I don't know what he's doing, but he was driving through the oil.
Could we find a way to get some dirt?
They usually drive through it and it dries up pretty quick. I'm not sure if I thought it was oil.
I thought it was.
It might be water, so they were having them drive through it to try to get it dried up.
You think so? It's slick.
It's definitely really slick. So it could actually be a mixture of both.
Well, the good news is the car did not get any damage. He just spun out.
Yeah, he didn't even touch the wall.
If anything, he might have flat spotted his tires. But I don't think that's the case either.
I don't think I'm worried about at this point. I don't think we're worried about that. 7 laps complete. We got 13 to go here.
We're under caution. Hey, real quickly, let's thank out all the sponsors that we have for the KMSA. Of course, thank you as always to the fine folks at Race Engineering. Race Engineering, by the way, big announcement coming from Race Engineering in a few weeks in regards to a big race in November. We'll have you details on that. The official trophy company of the Cajun Mini Stock Association is Crown Trophies. Birmingham Screen Construction Incorporated, VP Racing Fuels. The official fuel of the KMSA is VP Making Power, and the official race tire of the KMSA is American Racer Tire. Sponsors included for this race, are we going back to green? Include E-Slinger Engineering, Triple Threat Racing, Just for Play, Fab and Speed Shop, James Auto Sales, Justin Motor and Sons, Waster Pond and Jewelry, Tommy Johnson Racing Engines, Ickey's Racing Parts, Birmingham Screening Construction, RacerWalsh.com, Action Towing, Minis by Gavin, MCS Rentals, Pops Auto Sales, George Kell Motors, Over the Top Auditorium, KDS Trucking, Ellis Auto, Raptor Designs, RockAuto.com, Rock Hard Powder Coating, Nutrin Ag Solutions, and Adam Poe Custom Tire and Construction. Thank you to all of them. We're back to green.
There we go. I was like, you want me to get it? I'll get the auction your voice.
I should have let you do it.
Hey,
Tonight's race is brought to you by...
Let's go back to turn one. We got a battle for the lead.
Battle for the lead. 3 wide for the third spot. They're getting crazy with it now. We've reached almost the halfway point. They're sending it. Just going to send it.
Look at them dive in the corner. They're 3 wide for second. Battling 3 wide for second. Off into corner number 1 and 2. Micah Gavin fights back for the lead on J.J. Garrett. Meanwhile, Bo Miner, he's got Heath Miner, his brother, to deal with. And on the inside is also Tony Kaufman. And they're going to have a great little battle there for that spot as they come to the line. Another lap on the board on a Friday night in Batesville, Arkansas. Micah Gavin still leads the charge, looking for too large. I'm a poet and didn't know it in turn 3.
Drop the mic, but don't actually drop it because it's expensive. But 10 laps complete, halfway through the KMSA Arkansas Mini Nationals night number 1. Micah Gavin clicking off the laps. He also wants He sponsored one of these spots for $50. He wants to keep his $50.
He is.
And J.J. Garrett sitting down, man, I need some $2,000. It's a long trip from Alabama.
A lot of sponsor money up for grabs. Lap sponsors, hard chargers, and more. Hard luck. Who gets the hard luck? Probably the guy that spun out into caution or actually hand grenaded at.
Yeah, probably that guy. Or the Shannon Etheridge, who didn't even get to make a green flag lap.
Micah Gavin had mechanical problems last night in that car. Spent all night long coming back, working on it today. We got a car off the pace just under the flag stand. And
that's the 60 of Wayne Poe off the pace.
Better your eyes than me. I can't tell.
Well,
and the caution is out.
Several times in that machine over the past few years. Caution out, though, 13 laps complete.
There you go.
Yep, Wayne Poe out of Ward, Arkansas, bringing out the caution flag.
So we will go under the yellow flag. Cautions breed cautions, as they say. We're on our third yellow flag of the race, I think. We're 7 laps in, 13 to go.
Flip that. 13 and 7 to go.
Oh, my goodness. Yes. Okay. Don't make this thing last any more than what it is going to be. I think the last caution flag was on 13 laps to go, 7 laps in. Now it's 7 laps to go, 13 laps in.
So we got almost
That's
double
what
the
it
amount
was.
of laps in before the caution. I like that.
I'm dyslexic. I'm sorry. I just had I got my numbers flipped over. I had to fix it. Dyslexic. Dixie Lessick. Whatever they call
I don't want to know how you spell Carolina then.
Carolina. Lena. There you go.
Under caution here, night number 1.
Actually, Carolina is what we say. Carolina.
Why?
Carolinos. There's a reason behind
the Carolinas.
It's about nighttime people, Carolinos.
Okay. All right. Well,
Carolinos bring out the winos. As they say.
13 laps complete, 7 to go here, night number 1. $2,000 on the line.
Oh.
Micah Gavin has led all 13 thus far, I believe, dominating in that 9 machine out of Newark, Arkansas. Won it last year, trying to seek and become the very first to ever go back-to-back in the Arkansas Mini Nationals.
Exactly, and it's not over yet. We've got 7 laps to go. Watch Micah Gavin hold off this field of hungry competitors behind him in the likes of J.J. Garrett, Heath Miner, Bo Miner, Tony Kaufman. There's your top 5. And we're back to green with 7 laps to go on a Friday night in the 2nd annual Arkansas Mini Stock Street Stock Nationals. Back straightaway, Micah Gavin under attack. He'll go to the outside lane. Here comes J.J. Garrett, the Northeast Georgia Nightmare. And don't look out behind you. Heath Miner's on the inside as well, trying to come back and capitalize with a win after a fire a couple of weeks ago in his race car at I-75 Raceway. He sits in 3rd. J.J. Garrett to the lead as they come to turn 3 and 5 to go this time by.
Have I said yet I love mini stock racing?
Awesome.
Oh, 15 laps complete, 5 to go. Micah Gavin now going to the inside of J.J. Garrett in turn 1 and 2. Gavin in the 9 machine, Garrett in the 47. Pulls to the left rear quarter panel. Almost makes contact with him. Now Gavin's going to go back to the inside.
Trouble! Turn number 2! Slam bam, thank you, bam! Micah Gavin's partner, I think Gavin got caught up in it. Robert Gavin is involved.
Kevin Hennard in the 95.
There you go. Munching, crunching, thank you, Munch. Caution is out, trouble in turn 2. My goodness, they got him tore up over there. And we go into yellow flag again. And Wesley's having a bad hair day.
Oh, dude, it's so much better than normal. Usually as the night goes on, I just continuously